Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and it is Wednesday morning. We had enough fun yesterday for it to be Monday, so we'll jump a day to be Wednesday. Yes, and Johnny's in town with the dog food that Sir Rodney sent us. All right, so I'm taking a chance being on location like Les Nessman. No turkeys are going to drop on my head. Yes. All right. Okay, it's minus 13 Celsius, but feels like minus 18. That's why I'm risking it all by standing out here. But 13's an unlucky number, so I might get censored. Yes. And on the yo-yo scale, plus 9 Fahrenheit. See, it's warm. Almost Speedo weather, but feels like 0. Okay, can't quite figure that one out, but all right. So here we are live on location. Look at all those cats. Yes, look at the cats. The IH cats. Yes, look at them all. And then there's the D6 caterpillar cats. Yes, I'm Canadian, so it's cats, cats, cats. All these cats. All right, look at the icky clouds or sky. It's going to snow. So I'll do a quick intro here because I'm going to be censored. But I figured I would risk it all. And we can scroll this way to see the wood stove smoke. Where is it? Focus. Oh, that was me in the bedroom last night. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. I don't know where the wood smoke is. I can't see it, so I don't know. It's not focusing. I don't know. But the staff should be arriving any moment now. That's why I took this opportunity to film her arriving on the skidoo with the dog food from the south. We're not sure what happened there, but delays to get it. I don't know. It's a good thing Johnny's in charge and can handle it. Well, I better go before I'm censored. Here comes the boss.
Wednesday morning in Whoville. It's just after 8 a.m. and I'm getting ready to pull out the skidoo and toboggan, get everything set up for when Johnny comes with our dog food and that. He said that it was kind of damaged, so I'll have to take pictures and some videos for you guys and see how bad it is, but that's okay. So joy is living at the end of the world. It also did take a week and a half to get up here, but let's head inside, let the dogs out, get the skidoo ready, and wait for Johnny. Just after 9 a.m. and Johnny has officially arrived with dog food and everything. Now I can give him his maple syrup that I've been hanging on to for the last week. Now let's get in there and see how bad this pallet is damaged. Just got into the trailer now, and as you can see, the bottom of the pallet here is pretty damaged. Looks like we lost part of a bag of dog food, but it doesn't seem like anything else is messed up. So thank you very much. And Johnny also replaced the bag here, so now we'll have to get a hold of Sir Rodney so we can figure out this situation here. So it doesn't look too bad. Sucks that Johnny has to clean up all the dog food here. He's kind of stuck in the trailer. Didn't take us very long. We're able to get all the dog food off of Johnny here. Now he's gonna go and finish up the rest of his day. Thank him so much for coming. It's greatly appreciated. Now I can head on over to the kingdom and drop all the dog food off, come back, have a quick shower, and off to the school I go for work because I found out that I am subbing grade 2 today. Sir Rodney sent me up some shoes here. I'm not sure that these are for him anyways. I didn't think Sir Rodney was the boot-wearing type, but he sent me up some shoes here, and it looks like there's some clothes in this box, so when I get back from the kingdom, I'll go through that, and maybe I'll wear some of this to work today. Just on my way to the kingdom, and all the dog food Johnny dropped out of the back of the trailer here, the ravens have already got into. Didn't take them very long, as that dog food's only been on the ground a couple minutes here. There's probably like 10 ravens eating it now. I'm sure by the time I get back from the kingdom, all this dog food will be gone. Just after 9:30 and I made it to the kingdom. I have to get to work, so my dad's gonna unload this and I'll grab the toboggan once I get off at 4 p.m. So let's head on back into Whoville, have a quick shower, let the dogs out, and get to work.
Okay, this is actually the worst shipment of dog food we've ever got to the end of the world. I think my ex-wife got a job at the trucking company and took out her frustrations and anger out on the pallet and the dog food. It's just unreal. Oh, well, we used to get pallets, ship on Monday, get on Wednesday. Sir Rodney shipped last Monday, and we got, Wednesday, a week and a half. And the damage is unreal. But thankfully, Johnny's a company man and got us a replacement bag. And then I went to pick up that one, and it broke open. That's okay. We have a vacuum that'll pick up those little kernels. Okay, that's why we use the toboggan, so any spillage is contained in the toboggan. Now use the vacuum to clean up the kernels as we're having fun. And the pallet, which kind of got destroyed, will be going in the wood stove to heat the shop. So that's recycling, repurposing, and yeah, I got it all. Yeah. At the end of the world, better known as Wilderness, Alaska, but in northern Manitoba. Okay, as I wait for my morning coffee, my second cup to percolate, there won't be much coffee and it'll be lots of vodka because this was unreal. So now I gotta go through this cardboard and figure out which is recyclable, reusable because it was damaged pretty bad. We gotta sort through the bags that are broken. And also too, we'd like to thank Paul at West Trans for shipping a quality product, and Johnny at the company there for correcting everybody else's mistakes. All it takes is one person to abuse the pallet. And also too, a Kingdom follower sent us a gift through Sir Rodney. So this is a blue cord, I'm told. Okay, it's pink to me. And it's supposedly good for cold weather. So we'll give it a try. And we thank you very much to the Kingdom follower that purchased it and sent it north to us. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up and then we can head to the shop to wander around. Okay, after lunch in the Kingdom, and the birds have been by and picked up the couple of kernels of dog food that I missed. And yes, the staff backs in the toboggan. She drives out there as if it's like a semi-truck or a truck and trailer and backs it in. That's one thing she can do, is back up. And also too, we got to thank Johnny for saving the day. Yes, saving the day. He's the hero, just like in that film, Megamind. Yes, he saved the day and he gets the girl. Uh-oh. Johnny's wife won't be happy over that, but a good thing it's only a cartoon. All right, let's get to work.
Just after 10 a.m., I had a shower, let the dogs out to use the bathroom quickly, gave them their morning breakfast, and now I'm off to work. I'll be there right until lunchtime, then I get my hour lunch and I go right back. Not sure if I'll be substituting this afternoon, but I guess we'll find out. Now let's get going. Almost 1 o'clock, and I'm just finishing up lunch and heading back to work. I had a good morning subbing the grade 2s. I'm not sure if I'll be in there this afternoon as well, but I guess we'll find out. They do have some seminar learning thing going on, so maybe I won't have to be in their class, but I'm sure I will. Now let's get going. 4 o'clock, and I just got home from work. It was a good afternoon subbing the grade 3s and 4s. They were in the library most of the afternoon doing some artwork and some other things for a program they have going on there. Now it's time to get the skidoo out and head on over to the Kingdom and see what my dad's up to. Almost 4:30, and I made it to the Kingdom and dropped off my dad's supper and his bread. He also emptied out the toboggan today, so now I can take it back into WHO-ville when I go. Since I was pretty busy this morning, I wasn't able to help him. Now I'll head down to the shop and see what he's up to. Just after 4:30, and I'm finishing up in the Kingdom. I grabbed some Tang and some chips there that Sir Rodney sent up. There's a few bags that got crushed with all that pallet and the dog food and everything that got a little damaged, but that's okay. Now we're going to head on back into WHO-ville, put the toboggan and skidoo away, and do the weather. 5 o'clock, and I just made it back from the Kingdom. I already put the toboggan away. Now it's time to get the skidoo into the shed, and then we'll head inside, go get a fire going. Then I can let the dogs out and do the weather. 5:30, and I'm down in the basement getting a fire going. I do have one going every single day. I just don't record it for you guys since it does get boring after a while. The same thing over and over again. But as you can see, there is some wood in here. I used a couple of the toothpick trees and some core boxes just to get it going. I will have to clean out my wood stove here within the next couple days. So if you see here, we got some hinges, and I'm sure there's some nails in here, but I'll give it a good clean out and then we can have a fresh fire going. Just after 5:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's negative 19 degrees Celsius, which is negative 2 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty warm out today, actually. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in because I can hear them crying, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, seeing how it's Wednesday, we'll have a relaxing day in the shop here. So we're going to work on the hood here. Yes, we got the new hood ornament lined up. Oops, I got the burps. Okay, took like 4 tries. One, I tried to put it, I tack welded it center, everything like that, but that's the problem. Nothing centered. You got to go by the grooves here, okay? And you got to make it line up down here like the lady's cleavage, okay? So you got to bring it down so it flows. Yes, so it flows. So I think we got it. It's looking good. and this will be, how would you say, temporary until the truck is sold at my estate auction, and then the guy who purchased it curses me out like my first ex-wife and restores it back to original because I saved all the good pieces for him. I didn't brutalize them. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, living remote in wilderness Alaska, one of the toughest, hardest things since the lockdown is paint. Yes, paint. Before the lockdowns, we were getting this stuff for about $45 traveling out to Thompson, Manitoba. Now they're up to $79 for a gallon of this Tremclad or this Rust-Oleum paint or whatever they call it. But we haven't bought paint in like 2 years, so we just keep throwing the brush back in. And this one here is just about lumps or whatever, lumps and stuff. But I was able to get use out of it one more time. Let's go take a look. Okay, the insides of the headlights need to be painted because they haven't been painted, well, since the beginning of time when they were created, 80 years ago. So I splashed the paint around. Basically, I poured it in and then rolled it around with the brush. And we have some lumps in it, just like my cream of wheat or whatever. But who cares? It's a protective coating on there. And that's the main thing. That's the joys of living at the end of the world here in wilderness Alaska. So you've seen what they did to a pallet of dog food. Can you imagine what gallons of paint would be like shipped up here? They'd be frozen, dented, and damaged. It's just pointless. Oh, also too, I smoothed out the hood ornament there, and I splashed some colored paint on it so it looks good. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, it's going good. We got the rad bolted in without the rubber mount, so that gives us the clearance. Yes, we got the clearance, but I did all 6 trucks the same with the rubber mounting and these rad cradle thingy-bobs here. So they're highly modified down at the bottom there for the bottom rad hose. Okay, and then over here, I got the rad grill shell off, and I don't know if we can see it, but I lucked out. And I got some pipes in here. Cut, fit, make fit, buff, grind, everything like that. And we patched in the holes. I don't know if we can see it over here. And I put little pieces over top. But I made sure the little pieces were, how would you say, square, so they look good. So this turned out well. We're very pleased. All right, let's get this project painted. See what we got for paint. It might have lumps in it too, just like my cream of wheat. Okay, we did it. We had just enough paint to splash around. Yes, I splashed the paint on, and the only other person that paints like me is Mr. Bean, but he puts a stick of dynamite in the gallon can of paint and lets it rip. Here, I splashed the paint on. When I had it on the workbench, I painted on the inside because when you put it on and mount it, it's hard to paint on the inside. And then I used a small little brush to get in the little cribby crabbies and everything like that. And the paint will be dripping for a couple of days. So I think we'll have to work on that D69U known as the Bismarck. But this turned out good. The little pipes in there to keep the headlights solid, not the wood that was used in 1977. All right, so now we know where the fan, the rad, and the grill shell are in relationship to the rest of the truck now. Now we can figure out the fan, okay? Because what I did was bought all the same fans and all the same rads, made all the same rad cradles. Now we can go through the trucks individually, get the hood, the grill, and the fenders to fit, and then we can put the fan in relationship to the rad. Oh, I got the burps. All right, I splashed the paint on pretty quick, drank a few beers to make the paint flow even better. Oh, those peanuts and beer are really kicking my tushy here. All right, so over here, my booger welds and grinding made the headlights look pretty good. We had just enough paint, so the gray is painted on the inside. And if you get the light shined right, it even looks better. All right, so let's go check on the flags. Okay, we might be short tonight on the video to make it the full 20 minutes so everybody has a good nap. So we'll go back to 2023 to see what we did on this day. We're probably wandering around drinking beer. Okay, it's 1 o'clock in the kingdom. We're waiting for the staff to arrive because we're going to move the screaming Ford here, this truck here. And we're going to move some cats, but also too, look at the clear sky, the sunshine, and the sun. Look at that. It's almost above the trees in the south. That is a good sign. The days are going to get longer for us. So that's really nice. We don't feel like working today, but the boss is an asshole. We have to work. So today would be a good day to go fishing or relaxing or just drink beer and fall down. Oh, wait, we do that every day. But over here, okay, I'm still scrolling. Okay, over here, we're going to move these two cats that are in front of the shops. That way it gives us access to the shop when it gets cold and the snow comes, okay? So that's today's project, and we'll just wait for the staff now. Okay, the staff filmed me parking the Screaming Ford in the line up there, and then I had a brainwave, okay? Yes, my brain clicked in, and it's been 3 years this February since this truck was last run up on the winter roads when we blew up the rear end. So the air system has been sitting for a long time. Okay, I didn't want to walk and talk at the same time because I just about fell down over there. So here's the Bunsen burner. We're using it to heat up the lines on the air alcohol injector, okay? It's right here. Okay, right there. So it'll be full of ice and stuff. That's our drain for draining. So he's designed it to, everything is designed for the north up here. We have the air coupler for shop air or to fill tires and use the air for blowing off the snow to work on everything. So the tanks for this truck were originally under the cab right here, okay? We put them back here and added a third tank because we use air up on the winter roads for blowing and cleaning off snow or to clean parts so we can work on it. So this is the wet tank here where all the moisture from the engine and the air compressor comes. And then we have the dry tank, everything is marked. And then we have the other tank at the back. So this alcohol injector is out in the open so we can service it or put the Bunsen burner heater on it to thaw it out because they do freeze up being an alcohol injector. Yeah, that doesn't kind of make sense, okay? Plus we added this valve here so we can pour alcohol or the safety brake as they call it for air systems right into the air tanks, okay? There is no air dryer on this truck because it never worked, okay? So why have an air dryer? Just drain your tanks, service your tanks, and be on top of everything, okay? Okay, I had to work quickly and fast on that alcohol injector, but you take it apart, it's just a bunch of water and oil from the two-stroke motor. Even with a brand new air compressor, you still get oil or whatever in the airlines, but that's normal, okay? I don't know how many times I've changed the air compressor on this, but it's a fact of life. So what I've done now is filled up that alcohol injector there, and then I took the cap off up here and poured some safety brake in, okay? This is the stuff that Sir Rodney gets for us and sends us north. It's a common item. We don't ask for anything exotic at the end of the world. We want common stuff. That way it's easy to get and known brand or whatever. But that's where these come from Sir Rodney. So it's coffee time in the kingdom. I'll start the truck and then let the alcohol go through the air system. Okay? Okay, look at that. It's almost 6 o'clock and it's kind of not dark out here. It's nice. Oh, yes, it's nice weather. We're hardly burning the wood in the wood stove. I mean, shingles in the wood stove. A quick scroll this way and look at that. I remember to unplug the fans and plug in the yard lights. So look at that. I just stocked up the stove with some more wood and the cardboard from painting because it's got paint all over it. All right. So tonight we're gonna relax. Tomorrow we're gonna start working on that D69U known as the Bismarck, because now we have to wait a couple of weeks for that paint to dry. Yes, a couple of weeks. All right. Look at the flags. Oh my, only the USA flag is enjoying himself. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some more beer, and make a video. Talk to you later.